Leader Bowman, maybe for you, a question a little bit about, we do, we're sitting here, whatever it is, almost exactly a month before the new administration takes office. How are you thinking about the state legislature's role in working with and where necessary, defending, with some of the stuff that the administration might try to do that you have issues with? So like, how do you think about your role with federal versus state legislative relationship?
Yeah, it's a really good question. We have spent a lot of time in our state talking and thinking about this question. I imagine this is true in a lot of states right now. Core truth, I think, is that state legislatures have always been important, but now they are maybe the most important democratic institution in the country. And particularly for folks who share our values, all the action is going to be in state legislatures. So my advice to my caucus and what I do not think it is the best use of our time as legislators to spend the next 2 or 4 years resisting everything that happens and spending our time responding to tweets and getting ourselves worked up and being upset. That doesn't mean we aren't going to fight back when core values are threatened or vulnerable populations are being attacked by the federal government. I want to be very clear about that. But our mission as legislators is to deliver results for the people we represent. And to the extent that the federal government is a distraction of that, that's a problem. So the way I'm thinking about it is we are going to develop a caucus agenda that is fundamentally rooted in making the lives better of Oregonians. And we need to drive relentlessly toward that agenda to deliver for people. And there will be times, I have no doubt, we all know there are going to be horrific things that come out of this next administration. We all were there from 2016 to 2020, and we saw what happened. And there will be times when we need to maybe pass laws, strengthen budgets, make those changes. But I just really feel like the key for us as Democrats, one of the lessons we need to learn is that, I think my colleagues have said it perfectly, like economic issues are what people want us to work on. Half the kids in my state are on free and reduced price lunch. Half the kids in my state. Like there are a lot of people who, when they go to the gas station, they're putting in $5 at a time. They're not filling up their tank. They can't afford to take a weekend trip to the coast with their family. They are not as worked up about Trump as some of us who work in government and politics are. They just want their lives to get better. And so that's how I'm thinking about it as a caucus leader for the House Dems. Not to sort of, I don't want to dismiss or forgive the horrible things that I have happened and are likely to happen. I just think we have to hold that balance of continuing to focus on the priorities that the people we represent have and not just fully spending 2 years reacting to what's happening at the federal level.